So we finally got pictures of Harry and Meghan inside of the Kris Jenner 70th birthday party soiree. And here's Meghan with Kimmy cakes and Harry in the background. It's quite interesting. This has caused some polarization in some parts of the Sussex squad because some people just don't like Kim. They don't like the Kardashians. But I think that people have to just consider, if I may be devil's advocate here, that the Kardashians have probably been, well, they have been clearly more welcoming to the Sussexes than the actual Windsor family. They're not in the UK anymore. The Hollywood, California community, that is their community now. And Meghan especially really looked like she was having a good time. I don't know who this gentleman is, but she was obviously mingling around the room, talking to everyone. This is the type of room where they're definitely going to get more donors for their Archwell Foundation. And I love this for her, and I love this for Harry as well. They're just living their lives peacefully. They don't have to answer to anyone. Also, here's another photo of Harry and Meghan and Kris Jenner. The Daily Fail posted an article that Harry and Meghan had been snubbed. I think the British tabloids are still very much fighting with the fact that they weren't able to destroy Harry and Meghan at almost every single turn since they left the UK. They were trying to bully people who were involved with their projects, trying to put off people who had been involved with Harry and Meghan as a means of just keeping people away from them. Because the level of vitriol and noise that went towards anyone that associated with Harry and Meghan, especially that first and second year that they left the UK, it was awful. I've been on these royal streets for coming to 4 years now, and I remember it. It's still something that goes on, but in those early days, it was something else. But the campaign, the smear campaign, really has not worked on people who matter. And they can post all the headlines like this that they want. It doesn't matter. They were literally inside. Harry and Meghan were inside. What do you mean they were snubbed? Snubbed where? I honestly just think that they're writing fan fiction for the trolls at this point, because the trolls see what they want to see and not what's actually there. Harry and Meghan have showed up to so many celebrity galas and events right now. They're most definitely not being snubbed, but the tabloids and indeed the royal establishment have to keep spinning that narrative to cater to the bigots and the trolls. Like Harry said, I just feel sorry for them at this point. Freedom looks good on Harry and Meghan.
Prince Harry and Meghan just attended Kris Jenner's 70th birthday party, looking sexy, happy, in love, and unbothered. So much for irrelevant, huh? The couple showed up at Kris's birthday bash, which was at Jeff Bezos' home, alongside other stars including Oprah, Kim Kardashian, etc. Literally the A-list of American celebrity culture. They looked incredible, very much the power couple that they are. Meanwhile, the UK tabloids keep running this tired narrative that they are miserable, unpopular, and on the verge of divorce. But here's the thing. You don't get invited to Kris Jenner's star-studded birthday party if you're irrelevant. And honestly, you're not mingling with billionaires and the like if nobody likes you. What Harry and Meghan have mastered is quiet relevance. Influence doesn't need palace approval or tabloid validation. The Brits keep chasing titles. Meanwhile, the Sussexes, they're collecting invites, honey. Because nothing says power like peace, love, and an A-list soiree. I'm Michaela Ian, and that's the Culture Take.
Let's talk about something that keeps repeating itself like a broken record, and it exposes the machinery behind the Meghan hate train in a way that is honestly very embarrassing for them. So people expect Meghan to follow British traditions she was never freely embraced into, while simultaneously trashing her whenever she actually participates in them. It's a double bind designed to fail. It's a trap with no exit. So last year she wore a poppy. She honored the veterans. She respected tradition. Very well, you might say. But what did the press and the trolls, what did they do? They turned it into another excuse to insult her. They mocked the way she wore it. They attacked her for not including the green leaf. The leaf. The actual shape of the accessory also became a talking point. That's how desperate they were to find fault with her. Now this year, she decided not to wear it. And suddenly, it's the end of the world. Why didn't she wear it? Where's her respect? The same voices blasting her last year are the same voices blasting her this year. Nothing changed. accept their chosen complaint of the day. And let's highlight the hypocrisy that someone pulled out. How are you going to tell a woman born and raised in LA that she shouldn't wear an LA Dodgers cap to support her hometown, but then demand that she wore a British Legion symbol when she's no longer in the UK, when she only did a stopover, as I've always said, in the UK in the first place? So it makes perfect sense that only in the world of people who need Meghan to be wrong, that makes sense. They are happy to find her wrong. They need her to be wrong. And that is why it's always outrage, no matter what she chooses, because the target isn't her action. It's the woman. And here's the part that I think matters the most. Meghan has chosen to not engage this year. And the reason she's chosen not to engage isn't due to apathy. It's due to growth, peace, and boundaries. She learned the pattern. She saw the trap and she walked around it. You cannot win a rigged game, so she stopped playing it. And that is the most powerful, self-honoring decision that, in my opinion, she could have made. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, please. My name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me. It's honestly hilarious watching the turnaround happening in real time. What do I mean? So for years, we were force-fed this narrative that Hollywood doesn't want Harry and Meghan, that they're washed, they're irrelevant, they'll never be invited anywhere again, they need the royal rota to survive. Meanwhile, the people pushing this were sitting in studios in the UK, convincing themselves that they understood the dynamics of American entertainment industry better than the American entertainment industry. They said that Meghan was blacklisted, yet every time she steps onto the red carpet, every time she appears at an event, every time she partners with a brand, the cameras swarm, the headlines explode, and social media goes into orbit. And now she's being invited to A-list events effortlessly. Oprah's Favorite Things, Baby to Baby Gala, Variety Honors, Kris Jenner's 70th birthday. Suddenly, the same people that swore that Hollywood rejected her are doing Olympic level gymnastics to twist the story again. The tune has changed from Hollywood hates them to, well, those are not real celebrities, or things like, oh, they're desperate for attention, to she's infiltrating Hollywood circles. Well, make it make sense. Which is it? Because Hollywood never rejected them. The tabloids wanted that narrative to be true. The trolls wanted that narrative to be true. The derangers wanted that narrative to be true. Because if Harry and Meghan succeeded outside the palace, it would expose the truth that they are not the problem, that the institution was the problem. And now that their popularity is on display, not because of their titles, not because of a taxpayer-funded PR machine, but because people actually like them, the detractors are now spiraling. And you know why the narrative is twisting? Because Harry and Meghan didn't just survive outside the palace, they thrived. Yes, they didn't just survive, they thrived, and they are still thriving. And nothing upsets people more than seeing people they dismissed become the very people that everyone wants to stand next to. So yeah, this is not rejection, honey. This is your projection. And yeah, it's not too late to do something about it. You just have to stop believing your own lies. But anyway, let me have your comments, please, because I'm so excited for them. I can't wait to see where next they pop up. My name's Elizabeth. I'm the author of The Luxpreneur. Please click the link in my bio for your copy. And for more insights like these, please like, share, comment, and follow me.
Daddy-in-law might wake up dead any day now. Brother-in-law may or may not like you, and your uncle-in-law a freak. But have no worries, you're about to have women all across America and other countries setting their table like it's Queen Elizabeth's funeral. Watch with Love Meghan Holiday Celebration when it premieres on Netflix December 3rd. What can you expect when you watch the holiday special? Nobody knows because Netflix hasn't said anything. But just go off the people that she already had on the show and the fact that she knows Beyonce and Tyler Perry. Anybody can show up.
I love having a really cozy, warm beverage that everyone can enjoy. And you could do teas, but you could also do a hot toddy or a spiced cider. I like to make a big pot for everyone. It's so easy. All you do, boil some water, enough for 8 servings, 10 servings. Once it's at a boil, turn it down.
Imagine watching Tyler Perry, Beyonce, and Meghan sitting in the kitchen knocking pans together trying to make some snickerdoodles and set a table. I would watch that. I would watch that. Watch with Love Meghan Holiday Celebration when it premieres on Netflix December 3rd. I know there's going to be somebody that asks, where can I watch this? When can I watch it? Like I didn't say it 3 times. So again, you can watch it on Netflix on December 3rd. So watch Princess Diana's favorite daughter-in-law on TV making things look nice. Watch with Meghan the holiday special on Netflix December 3rd.